Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for May 13 to May 19, 2019. This reading is for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign placement. So, Sagittarius, I've already shuffled and laid out your spread. We're using the Celtic cross. So, Sagittarius, let's just go into your reading and see what you got happening in your week forward. Sagittarius, at the bottom of the deck, you have that which should be your focus is the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is a major arcana, is earth energy. You could be dealing with a Taurus or have this energy in your chart. But with the Hierophant here as your focus, and what needs to be your focus is this is a focus on family, a focus on your commitments. But this is a need to use wisdom. This may be a need for you to look at your belief systems. There may be a need for you to conform your belief systems, or there may be a need for you to create a system or establish a system for yourself, for your family, or for your commitments. Also, with the Hierophant here, there may be a need for you to be ethical. There may be a need for you not to be petty. There may be a need for you to be understanding. There may be a need for you to gain more knowledge. There may be a need for you to receive guidance or be of guidance, to receive mentoring or to be a mentor. But there's a need for you to be ethical and not petty. And make sure that if you are seeking guidance or advice, that you are not falling to any bad advice by anyone with this energy of the Hierophant as your focus. But there seems to be a strong pull around commitments, and perhaps to do with family and your belief. So, what is underneath that is the Queen of Pentacles. So, with the Queen of Pentacles, more earth energy, there's a focus on, you doing a lot, you nurturing and taking care of things practically, responsibly, with the goal of having success in what you're working on. You may be needing to multitask. This may be you nurturing others, caring for others, but don't forget to be mindful to take care of yourself. I feel that there may be a need with the Queen of Pentacles here to have a little more focus towards you getting your rest and making sure your overall health and care, you give it more consideration towards that. I feel that your energy may be a little bit low, or you may need to just replenish your energy or be mindful to keep your energy stable and balanced, because I feel that you may be very busy doing things physically with whatever you're working on or caring for or trying to build or multitasking on, and so your energy being balanced and in harmony, um, and being replenished and under control is important. And there may be even a need for you to do things in moderation and be sensible about how you go about doing things in proper measure. Okay, that was a lot. So, Sagittarius, how you see yourself is you have the Three of Wands. So with this energy of the Three of Wands, this is you putting your plans into action. This is you initiating and building and taking action on your creative projects. This is you taking action on your plans, progressing on your plans. But this is you also looking for signs of your plans being successful, working out, and coming together. This is you looking to have things come together. This even may be you working together with others with the goal of um, having support and cooperation so that things come together in your actions and by the actions of others that allow for your ships to come in and that allow for you to have progress and forward movement with your plans and with the things that you are being creative about. And you possibly even focusing on you having forward movement and moving forward in your plans around your commitments, um, and watching your ships come in around your commitments, or your involvement with institutions and their established systems and rules, and you seeing progress with whatever new projects you've put before any institutions or any establishments where you trying to get approval or have your project go through the process of the next step. You're seeing signs of that happening and progressing and seeing the desired result, seeing your ships come in. What's on your mind, Sagittarius, is you have the Five of Pentacles. So with the Five of Pentacles, you are focusing on recovering from loss, recovering from lack, or you are looking to avoid lack, avoid loss with the Five of Pentacles here. What's on your mind here, you may feel like others don't care about what you care about, or others may not care about you. Or what's on your mind is you may not give a care about others and what they care about. But this is difficult energy because this is dealing with your resources. This is dealing with your money. This is dealing with things in the physical. This could even be relationships. You may be feeling that you're lacking with the relationship since you do have the Hierophant here. You may feel that there is some sort of lack or issues going on in your commitments or in your relationships, or as it has to do with family. And you may be focused on trying to recover it, to replenish it, to revive it, and through your actions trying to implement through a plan of action to have things come together to work out so that you don't experience loss, or to avoid loss, or to salvage what's lost or recover from any loss that you may experience as a result of being challenged with any lack either in your resources or within relationships or commitments that you are involved in. And so your situation, Sagittarius, is you have the world. Look at you. Got the whole world in your hands. You got the whole world in your hands. With the world, here's your situation. This is you having success, having confidence, having mastery, having completion, having the ability to attain successfully, the ability to recover from any lack in either your resources or your money or in relationships, or recover commitments that may have need your attention to firm up, to restore. And this is through you coming up with a new course of action or implementing some new way to addressing it, and with the focus of things working out and coming together, and or proactively looking to be a support or collaborate and cooperate and unify with who is involved in the relationships and in the commitments in order to recover it, in order to salvage it, in order to have that success that you are looking to see with this Three of Wands, looking to have, looking to maintain, looking to achieve, looking to progress further with the world. But with the world, you also could be focused on travel. But I do feel that this is you focused on having success and completion and mastery over whatever you are experiencing lack in your resources, in your money, and in your commitments, or as it has to do with lack in your involvement with established ways of things, or in your beliefs, or with the lack of knowledge around something, or perhaps the lack of understanding, or taking things under advisement so that you can recover and not experience any setbacks, or your setbacks are brief or non-existent. And so what's in your recent past, Sagittarius, is the Nine of Pentacles. So with the Nine of Pentacles here in your recent past, you've been very, very resourceful, practically single-handedly very resourceful in your pursuits, in your knowledge and wisdom towards your ability to be resourceful and to gain what you need and to secure what you need and to operate from a place that's grounded. This is you being able to acquire and gain resources with this Nine of Pentacles and be very successful and very good at doing so. This is also you experiencing the finer things, experiencing luxuries. For me, this here is the minor to the Empress. This is your ability to be very creative, be very receptive to others, to create harmony, to nurture and grow your situation, your circumstances, in order to create what you want, in order to build what you want, in order to expand what you're building, what you're trying to produce. And you seeing gain. This is gain in your finances, gain in your circumstances, gain in your pursuits, gain in your creative projects in your recent past. And you having the wisdom to transform your circumstances and figure out how to acquire your needs. Now, where you're at right now, Sagittarius, is you do have the Page of Wands, fire energy. So with the Page of Wands, this is you taking action with a new inspiration. Pages bring about news, so this could be you responding in order to get a response, or in order to have something new opened up to you that allows for a new path for you, that creates something new for you, that allows for you to go down a new adventure, on a new journey with the Page of Wands. But with the Page of Wands, this could well be you receiving news and needing to respond to it, or you being the person taking action and conveying news, or taking action with the goal of getting a specific response that you're trying to create here. Now, there could be something to do with a child. So to clarify this Page of Wands, you do have the Eight of Swords, so you definitely are taking action to come out a sticky situation where you felt trapped in your mind about, where you weren't able to see your way out, or a situation that you felt restricted or felt limited by. But this is you coming out of that. This is you being inspired, initiating and responding in such a way that you are moving away from any restrictions and limitations, and you're freeing yourself in your mind, and you're freeing yourself from whatever circumstance that puts you in this caged mentality or feeling caged by your circumstances. Good for you, Sagittarius. You're on point. So your challenge, Sagittarius, is you have justice. So with justice here is your challenge. It is possible that you could be dealing with the legal system, okay? Um, and that could be your challenge. And trying to successfully recover or avoid any loss as it relates to a legal matter. But with justice here is your challenge. You may be having a challenge with trying to bring balance to a situation. You may be having a challenge with trying to have something done where you are having balance in a situation, seeing fairness in a situation, having equality in a situation. You may be having challenge with the law, challenge with having order. You may be having challenge with trying to restore something, challenge with being impartial, challenge with perhaps a decision, challenge with perhaps how to mediate something, challenge with how to make something even, challenge with the consequences, challenge with Hippocratic behavior, challenge with karma. And so this is your issue, is how to, or challenge with doing the right thing, or seeing the right thing happen. And so in the future, Sagittarius, you do have the moon. The moon came out a lot too with the readings. So with the moon in your future, along with the moon, you do have, oh shit, the Three of Swords. What the hell is this? Sagittarius, what? What is this? Ah, okay. With the moon and the Three of Swords here in your future, the moon is a major arcana. This is very intense feelings and emotions. And so with the moon energy here in the future for you, you may be feeling intense emotions. You may be having mixed emotions. You may be very upset. You may be dealing with some deception. Your intuition could be off, or you may need to tap into your intuition. You may need to tap into your instincts, or you may be dealing with some uncertainty. There may be some hidden dangers. There may be things that you don't see, something that's hidden. There may be some uneasiness here, or something that is just you're lacking clarity in. And you may be experiencing with this Three of Swords some sort of disappointment or some sort of upset, something that's causing you sorrow, where you're not happy with the Three of Swords. And with the Three of Swords, this is mental energy. This is you, perhaps, you could be in a three-party situation, okay, caught up in that, and, you are being hurt or betrayed in a situation, or this could be you doing this to somebody else. But with this energy, there also could be a three-party situation where there's just a problem in communication. There's a misunderstanding in communication. There's a breakdown in communication, or just somebody might be dropping the ball within a three-party situation where communication is significant, and each role that each person has is significant to a matter that you're focusing on, that you're trying to have work out and come together with this Three of Wands energy, which is also three-party situation energy here. And so with the Five of Pentacles, you may be trying to recover from that, trying to come up with the solutions, trying to figure out what needs to be done to complete whatever is going on, where you're experiencing some sort of problems or mishap with this Three of Swords. Along with that Three of Swords, you also have the Lovers. So this could be definitely around some sort of something that has issues of integrity, issues around a union, a commitment, a contract, a decision, a head over heart decision. This could be around a passion. This could be involving a partnership, or trying to create a contract or create a partnership. And it's also with the Hermit. This is with you trying to analyze, seek answers. This is you possibly trying to mediate a situation. This is possibly you trying to gain understanding. You may be seeking counsel with someone more experienced, but this is you trying to see what you can do about a situation that you have intense emotion around, or something that you did not foresee or didn't realize, or that was hidden to you, that now is showing up and is causing problems for you, or causing problems for you as it has to do with you being involved with others, or as it involves others in or around trying to either secure a partnership or contract or a union. It's around something being analyzed or something needing to be analyzed in the future, Sagittarius. Yeesh. Okay. So let's just go back a little bit, because that just, took me aback with you having the moon energy and all of that. So let's see what this Five of Pentacles is about. I'm not even talking right. That shit fucked me up for you, Sagittarius. Okay? Okay. So with the Five of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Wands. So this is you trying to recover from the burdens of your responsibilities. There's something that you're burdened by, or being overburdened by, that's weighing you down, and you're trying to bring it to an end, or you're trying to carry it and recover from it, or whatever's burdened you, you're trying to recover from it. Now, with the World here is the situation, Sagittarius, you have the Tower. Whoa. Whoa. So this is you having attainment, completion, success. This is either through you gaining an epiphany with this Tower, a realization, a new perspective, or you gain success or attainment because of some drastic change. You were able to have successful completion or attainment through a drastic change. Now, this drastic change, you either were able to bring about a drastic change, or you are either able to avoid a drastic change. I feel like this is you having success with bringing to an end what was going to be a drastic change, or avoid a drastic change. You were successful at avoiding a drastic change and being able to recover from it. And so the challenge of the justice that you have here is, and you could have been dealing with the Libra, the challenge with justice is you bringing something to an end, or you trying to change something, or you trying to transform something, or perhaps let something go. but you want to balance something by either bringing it to an end or trying to change it. And so with the Three of Wands here, as it being your focus, this is you trying to have forward movement, having victory, trying to have control of a situation, trying to remove all the obstacles so that you can have forward movement, so that you can have the victory. So be mindful here with this energy of you trying to have things come together and work out. There may be a need for you to maintain control over your emotions, definitely. But also with the Chariot here, there may be a need for you to be flexible, and there may be a need for you to go with the flow. But also there is the need for you to be practical, not impractical, okay? And to use proper measure with what you're doing, and to be patient and not impatient, and be sensible, okay? And maintain balance and emotional balance here. So, how you are being seen by others, Sagittarius, is you have judgment. So the way you're being seen by others, this is a major con. You may be being seen as someone that is trying to rejuvenate something, trying to liberate yourself from something, trying to have a second chance, or that you're trying to make a decision about something that is a very important decision. You may be being seen as someone who's being judgy. So with judgment, you have the Page of Swords. So you may be being on guard. You may be being protective. You may be being seen as someone who your communication lacks tact and diplomacy, and that you may be being seen as judgmental, but that you're also seen as someone who is looking to protect your interests, that is on guard, that you're also looking to cut away what doesn't serve you, to rise to the call in a situation, and that you are rather perceptive, I feel, and that you're being seen as someone who is trying to have a second chance, or that you're trying to have a renewal, or that you have a realization with something. But definitely you having a decision, you definitely someone who is considering things in order to either rejuvenate or liberate yourself in a situation. And so what's going on within you, Sagittarius, is you have the Seven of Pentacles. And so with the Seven of Pentacles, this is earth energy. What's going on within you is, there may be a focus on money, but there definitely is a focus on you looking at how to put in the energy and effort and invest and have the successful return that you would like for the energy and effort you put into something. But I feel that this is also you waiting and analyzing your situation so that you can figure out what needs to be done and see what else needs to happen, how else you need to invest. But this is you tending to your situation, tending to what needs your attention in order to make sure that things are progressing well and things are moving as needed, and that everything is growing and everything is experiencing the progress in the right direction. I do want to look at this Hierophant. So with this Hierophant, you do have the Four of Swords. So this is you focused on contemplating, taking a step back, sizing things up, trying to use wisdom. Definitely trying to use wisdom. And definitely using that wisdom, or trying to use wisdom with regard to family, with regard to your commitments, with regard to trying to be ethical, trying to have understanding and whatever is presented to you with how you may need to conform or um, to see how or what can be changed or if change is needed. Now, your outcome, Sagittarius, that is also your advice, is you have the Queen of Wands, which is you. This is your energy for you to embody this energy. And with the Queen of Wands, this is you um, operating in your personal power, moving forward in your courage and emotional strength, using and being in your confidence and self-control, operating from a place of reason and instinct. This is you being strong. This is you being assertive. This is you going after what you want, after um, the things that you desire and getting them. Okay, this is you using your tenacity. Now, this is you obtaining what you want and getting what you want and knowing how to get it and have it. Now, the thing here is with seeing how to get what you want and seeing what you will do to get it, that's your advice with this energy of the Queen of Wands. You want to make sure that you're being reasonable. You want to make sure that you are not being destructive in your actions and behaviors. You're not being too impulsive. You're not being immature in your behavior, your actions, and communication. That you're not being aggressive to the point that you're operating in your low vibration, where you can be destructive to yourself and to others because you're willing to do whatever it takes to get what you want in the situation, thereby causing your situation to either become more stuck or you sabotaging yourself in the situation that you're trying to have forward movement in. But also this can be, you exhibiting a form of abuse or a form of greed or being tempted. And this can be you losing your personal power as a result because you would be operating in your ego and your shadow self. So, you want to be careful of materialism. You also want to be careful not to give up or not to get stuck. And so with this energy, the advice is for you to have self-control, to be very creative, to remain inspired, to use proper measure, to be generous and kind, to use moderation, to be sensible, to focus on healing, to focus on your aims, but focus on your aims with balance and with the focus to maintain stability, to focus on how you are utilizing your energy and your strength and your power and your vitality, and that you are using it in proper measures to maintain harmony, and that you're doing things that are measured, that you're using temperance, that you're using patience and doing things in moderation, okay? And operating in your personal power, operating in your strength. And sometimes operating in your strength is about you doing things from a place of quiet strength in gentle nudges where you are being more of a guide to forwarding your agenda opposed to forcing it or pushing it so much, but being able to know the difference and when and what needs to be applied. That's the best way or option for your ambition to be realized here. But knowing that it takes your creativity, it takes your passion, it takes your drive, it takes your focus to persevere, and it takes your determination to overcome your obstacles using your will and your intelligence, and your ability to not get stuck, to not find yourself in any um, adverse conditions or create them for yourself, and use your common sense. And you can achieve and have forward movement with this energy, because this is fire energy. This is action. So remember, the advice is action, action, action. But be mindful of the actions you are taking, because you want your actions to allow things to open up to you, to allow for you to have that progress, to allow for you to have that success. And so I do just want to say, as it has to do with this moon energy in the future, um, something may come up that you weren't anticipating or expecting, that you did not count on or calculate or were aware of or even thought about or even knew could come up as an issue, that can cause you to be upset, maybe even disappointed, definitely, with this Three of Swords. But Sagittarius, you know, this could be around you trying to create contracts, create agreements and partnerships with the lovers. This may even be around you making decisions. But be mindful to make head over heart decisions. Use logic in your decisions and in the answers that you seek here. Meditate on it, reflect on it. Make sure that you're not dealing with people that you mistrust. Okay, make sure that whatever you're doing, you are not lacking compassion for the sake of being logical or trying to be smart about it, if that makes sense. But just know that whatever hurdle, hiccup, or discrepancy or issue that you experience here in the future, you do have the ability to have forward movement. You do have the ability to still have the inspiration and the creativity with this Queen of Wands to stay focused on your dreams, to stay focused on what you're trying to create, to stay focused on your goals, and you do have the ability to achieve them. And in fact, let's clarify that Queen of Wands before we close out. And with that Queen of Wands, you do have the Two of Cups. So where there may have been, or looks like, or is an issue around relationship, or a commitment, or a contract, or to try to form a partnership, um, your outcome is through your perseverance, through your strength, through your self-control, through your self-discipline, through your personal power, through you being a pursuer of your goals, and you being assertive and positive, with the focus of maintaining harmony and being sensible and using proper measure and having a measure of temperance to see how to go about things and move things along with gentle nudges and not with force. You do establish a partnership with the Two of Cups. You do establish an agreement. You do establish perhaps a contract. You do establish a union. Okay? You do establish a meeting of the minds, seeing eye to eye. And you do establish getting what you want, if getting what you want is a union, a contract, an agreement, to forge an alliance. This energy is here for you to achieve. And it takes your energy, your vitality, you operating from a place of reason and instinct, and you going with the flow, and you focusing on maintaining your emotional balance and self-control, and keeping your wits about you, and having sound judgment, and looking at how to always resurrect the situation, look at things from a different perspective, or how to liberate yourself from a situation, or how to have another chance at the situation, you are able to recover. You are, even if burdened, you are able to change and transform. And you are able to have the knowledge, have the wisdom, and you are able to consider and meditate and analyze and look at and even create through your plan of action, having things come together and work out for you and with the help of others. And progress is here. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.